Ready? Good. Okay. There you go. There you go. Go ahead there, Jeff. Pull it down. Oh, and I'll take this away. And then you can stand for a photograph with Sylvia. I got it. Yeah. Good to see you.
As you will see, the pillars each harmony in area
Sylvia, where do you want them?
On each side.
Okay. Very good, Giddy. I'll take this away.
Mark reminded us to look deeper into our history and the stories of the fallen, to keep their memories alive and better understand and appreciate the sacrifice.
Please proceed. Okay, Mark. Big yank. Perfect. I'll take this away. I'll take it. You guys. Hold. Sylvia, hold it.
Two on one side and one on the other.
Put this down here out of the way for a photograph of Sylvia, so it's not. And we get either side.
The United Nations Command in Korea, where it was created in 1915 and 1950. The Korean War Book of Remembrance and other records 569 of those Canadians never suffered a portion of our ceremony. We're not finished. We hope that these paintings, photographs, and sculptures will always serve to remind us of the people who lived our history and the sacrifices they made. We'd like to point out to you that when you go forward to look more closely to examine these pillars and images, please also note the 4 benches placed for people to sit and...
Foreign officers, chief petty officers, regimental sergeant majors, distinguished guests, serving members of the Canadian Armed Forces, veterans, and all their families. Folks from this amazing community of Kingston. Thank you all for attending this ceremony today, where we are paying homage to the tens of thousands of Canadians who made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of our nation. Merci d'être présent aujourd'hui à cette cérémonie où nous rendons hommage aux dizaines de milliers de Canadiens qui ont fait le sacrifice ultime au service de notre nation. Before going any further, I would like to thank the members of the National Wall of Remembrance Association for their exemplary and steadfast efforts over many years to organize, to fund, and to erect this beautiful tribute to our fallen. Bravo to you all. And equally, I wish to thank and congratulate the mayor, the councilors, and the leadership from the city of Kingston for the close and collaborative partnership to achieve this great monument of remembrance. Let's give them all a round of applause. We're here today on sacred ground. Nous nous réunissons ici aujourd'hui sur une terre sacrée. Here along the Kingston waterfront, where the wind carries the whispers of Canada's military history, together we unveil an enduring tribute to Canada's fallen heroes. Today we dedicate this national memorial to the fallen. Aujourd'hui, nous inaugurons le monument commémoratif national aux Canadiens tombés au combat, a memorial that was conceived, planned, and funded by the contributions of individual, caring, and very generous Canadians. This noble monument of stone and bronze embodies a solemn promise that our nation will never forget the over 120,000 Canadians who are given their lives in the service to our nation. These grounds, this park, are now home to these 4 tall granite pillars carved with powerful significance and standing in quiet strength. And at their center, the Canadian flag flies high and proudly in honor of those who serve to protect Canada. And beneath it, the memorial rests on a stone shaped in the form of a compass, a reflection of the far corners of the world where Canadians have deployed to fulfill their duty of service to enable security, peace, and humanity. But even more poignant than the structure itself are the stories of the individuals who are honored here. And every one of the over 120,000 names commemorated today is recorded in the books of remembrance housed in the Memorial Chamber of Parliament Hill in Ottawa. Each of these pillars of this memorial reflects a chapter in Canada's military history. And each of these chapters came with sacrifice, each with heartbreak, and each with courage that defies comprehension. And carved at the base of each pillar are those 4 powerful words: service, sacrifice, honor, mourning. Et gravé à la base de chaque tour se trouvent 4 mots puissants: service, sacrifice, honneur, deuil. These words reflect the realities of the shared experience by every person who has worn the uniform. As we reflect together, we must pause and remind ourselves those we remember today were folks just like us, with full lives, with families, and with hope for a better future. They were young and old, they parlent français, and they were English-speaking, Indigenous and settlers, European, Black, Asian, and immigrants from around the world. Men and women from every province and territory, from prairie farms and Atlantic harbors, from big cities and remote communities. Some signed up to fight for king and country. Others were conscripted in times that were desperate. Some volunteered with quiet conviction. All of them stood in the space between danger and the people that they loved. They are the reason that we are able to gather in freedom today. And when we say their names are remembered, it is truly heartfelt. The 8 books of remembrance hold every name, handwritten with care, page after page. And every morning on Parliament Hill, a soldier stands in silence as the page is turned to honor a different group of the fallen. But this memorial, this place in this beautiful city of Kingston, is where memory becomes personal. Here, families may come, veterans may reflect, children may learn, Canadians may pay their respects to duty and sacrifice. This is a space for the living, shaped by the lives of the fallen. And here, against the backdrop of Lake Ontario and beside the watchful tower, the watchful walls of the Murney Tower, we make a national promise that memory will not fade with time, that sacrifice will not be forgotten, that service will be honored every day of the year. Many of the names we honor today did not fall in battle, but in training, in preparation for operations, or through the invisible wounds of combat. And behind these names are grieving families, Silver Cross mothers, grief-stricken spouses, children without the understanding of why their loving parents weren't returning home, and siblings who wondered what could have been. The cost of conflict reaches far beyond the battlefield, and that is why the names of each of the fallen are also written on the National Wall of Remembrance Association's online virtual memorial, where the association is assembling information on every one of the fallen. C'est pourquoi les noms de chacun des disparus sont également inscrits sur le mémorial virtuel en ligne de l'Association de la Mémoire Commemorative Nationale, où l'association rassemble des informations sur chacun des disparus. It's a noble objective which will keep alive the memories of those who died for Canada. And it is an integral part of the association's effort to help educate Canadians, especially our youth. Il s'agit d'un noble objectif qui contribuera à perpétuer la mémoire de ceux qui sont morts au combat pour le Canada. Il s'inscrit également dans les efforts de l'association pour sensibiliser les Canadiens, en particulier nos jeunes. This memorial also honors those who serve today. To our soldiers, sailors, aviators, and Special Forces personnel, you carry forward the tradition of service that is unmatched in honor and scope. You serve not for glory, but to protect. Not to dominate, but to defend. Not to seek war, but to enable peace. We thank you, and we honor the burden you carry on behalf of our nation. And let this place be a reminder to you and to all of us that your service is recognized and appreciated, that your sacrifices are not in vain. This memorial challenges us to live remembrance, to teach our youth, to understand the cost of freedom and democracy, to visit places like this and tell our children what these symbols mean. Because freedoms are not guaranteed, democracy is not self-sustaining, and peace, though deeply cherished, is always fragile. Our fallen defended Canada and protected our way of life. Our responsibility is to preserve their legacy with the same courage and commitment that they carried into battle. We must also commit to action beyond remembrance. Let us support our veterans and their families. Let us support the families of the fallen, not just in their grief, but in their healing. Not just with sympathy, but with support that is enduring. And let us ensure that monuments like this are not just symbols, but places of education, reflection, and national pride. And so today, on this solemn occasion, in this sacred space, we speak with one voice as one nation. To the fallen, we remember you. We honor you. We will carry your legacy forward. Alors aujourd'hui, en cette occasion solennelle, dans cet lieu sacré, nous nous exprimons d'une seule voix, comme une seule nation. À ceux qui sont tombés au combat, nous nous souvenons de vous, nous vous honorons et nous perpétuerons votre héritage. Let this memorial stand as a watchtower. Let it speak when we fall silent. Let it guide us like the compass beneath our feet. And let it remind us that our freedom was won by sacrifice of our national treasures, the sons and daughters of Canada. Que ce mémorial se dresse comme un tour de guillet. Que ce monument parle quand nous nous taisons. Que ce monument nous guide comme une boussole sous nos pieds. Qu'il nous rappelle que notre liberté a été conquise par le sacrifice de notre trésor national, nos fils et nos filles du Canada. And above all, we commit to those who gave their lives for Canada. You are not forgotten. Et surtout, qui rappelle à chacun qui a donné sa vie pour le Canada, vous n'êtes pas oublié. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Au coucher du soleil et au matin, nous nous souviendrons d'eux. Thank you. Merci.